Hey guys, this is Barry with Fire and Ice Outdoors, and we have another unboxing video. And this one's kind of special because it has a twist to it. A couple of twists. If you're wanting to ride a bike that will do everything from the type of riding I do, mountain crawling and just beating them up, to just anything else, this really is the bike for you. It's beautiful. They come in different colors. As of right now, August 20th, this will go live. They're only taking pre-orders at the moment. But it's a 20 amp hour, 19.6 amp hour, 750 watt motor. But it's got some things to it that are super cool. And at the end, I'm going to show you one thing that comes with it. Don't come with this as an extra thing that you can buy from this company, but it's insane. I want to show it to you. But let's dig into it. Boom. Typically, what you'll find is that these are about 80% built for you. There's only a few that are 100% built for you. Look at this, isn't that cool? Oh man, it is a pretty color too. Nice. Some gift card, join the group and win a free gift card. So they have this, a manual. We don't do manuals. Oh, so it comes with a pump, which would come handy. You know, if you've watched many of my, a charger, which we'll check in just a second. Metal, some really nice tools, and some extra screws and parts, it looks like. Let's look at this real quick. Please be a good. This is a really great bike. Finish off strong, you know what I'm talking about? So, no fan, so this will get hot. It's a 3 amp charger, which is good, 100% good. Let's get this pulled out. Boom, stay. That's normal. Look at this, golly. I can't let go of this at the moment. I want to show you guys. This thing is pretty. All right, are you gonna stay or no? Stay. Cool. That's so up my vibe. That's my vibe right there. I do woodwork, I love it. Packaging is freaking beautiful, perfect. But what I was saying is these typically come about 80% finished for you. There's only a few companies that will build a complete thing. You just open them up and ride them. And I've met a couple of companies that don't put any of it together. 100% you have to put everything together, which is crazy to me. I've been wanting to work with, is it Mokwheel? For a while. I've reached out at them before, just the timing wasn't right. They reached back out to me and asked if I would be interested in doing a review on this bike. I was like, absolutely. There's a few companies that I've always wanted to work with. This is one of them. It's got a torque sensor that the harder you push, and it's down inside here, the harder you push, the more it works for you. And I think they have their own little patent on their own thing here. Decent seat. I could see that hurt my butt after a while, but actually all of them do. That does need to come up a little bit too. Just some of the detail work is beautiful on here. That's weird. This was in there. Not sure. They're missing that one. I don't know if you need it or not. Fenders are plastic. This is a $2,000 bike, $19.99. It does have screws on the front here so you can have a basket. This is not straight. It's got a high-end handlebar holder by Zoom. It's adjustable, which is really nice. I'll show that to you in just a second. See the detail work here? This is a nice company, and this is adjustable. I'm missing a screw right here. I wonder if they had some extra screws in this box. Hopefully this will, is that? Right. Let me see if this is it. Will that work? Hopefully I don't need that screw for anything. That'll work. It's a different color, but get these handlebars on. It says the top speed on this is 28 miles per hour, which honestly, I think I don't get that many comments on the speed. I've just recently, a couple of people have asked me how fast does the bike go. It's really just kind of how far will this bike take me? You know what I mean? I'm not really worried about too much about the speed of it. And I've really not had a lot of comments of people asking me, how fast will it go? I'll have you come over here and help me here in just a second. Hang tight. Just want to get a couple of screws in and you can see what I'm seeing. So you want to get this centered like that, and about right there at the moment. Let's just leave it and get a couple of these started. That's tight. Why is that acting crazy? Does it go all the way through? I'm wondering if they're, take Why is it acting weird? Don't worry too much about the placement of it at the moment. You want to just kind of get it started. So this one is acting good. And try to just get that in the center here. Right now, and I'm looking kind of at the placement here as well. I don't know why this one was acting weird. There we go. And that's about center. And we'll work on this one next. I know it moved a little bit, but we'll adjust it because we're not 100% know how we want this set just yet. So there we go. Maybe about like that, to be honest with you. I don't necessarily want to crank it down. There we go. I'm doing that, wondering if these will fit. Now this one was freezing up on over here for some reason. So hopefully, are you gonna work? It's just tight for some reason. Come on. All right, so I had to do it a different way. There we go. And then we're gonna use this one. This is our extra because we've lost the other one in shipping or something. No. And hopefully we won't need this screw for any reason. If you see, like, this needs to be pulled up. This needs to be put on. This is your light. This needs to be put on. This is your computer. So we got some stuff. Here's your keys. And look at this, guys. Hydraulic. That's awesome. That is awesome. So this is all locked down. Make sure I get distracted. There we go. All right. So let's put this wheel on. I'm usually good about cleaning up, but I'm just excited about putting this one together for some reason. This is a great bike. I'm very familiar with the Sony battery, the motor, the torque sensor. They have all the right components. You know what I mean? For this to work, for a great bike to do adventures on. Those pretty wrenches that they send you. It's probably a 15. Let's check it out. So it feels like a 15. Other way, Barry. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. All right, let's put your foot on that and lift it up, kick it out of the way. Boom. All right, so this has a little brake clamp on it. It's got a little spacer. So when you pull that off, make sure you do not touch these after that's pulled off. It's just the right space for your rotor. So I'm gonna pull it off now, just show it to you. But that piece right there is slid up into your brake. So I'm actually touching, but if you push this in, it pushes it together, and it is just a pain to get out. You'll have to take a screwdriver and just start pressing that piston back in. This is the pain in the butt part. Come on. Here we go. Come on. This is such a pain. All right, come on. Trying to get the screw. So I've got it in the brakes, stuck on that washer. There we go. All right, we are on. Washer's on the outside. The nut is on the outside. I'm gonna go put the kickstand down. I'll be right back. So I am messing up. I need to clean my area because if you drop anything or anything falls, it's gonna get lost in this and it can get frustrating. So the best thing is getting this pulled out and then just using your box as a trash can. Apologize for that. Let's see, is this a 15 still? It is. One of the most important tools that I have needed in the field is an axle wrench, which, whatever that is, 15, 18, 19. Because when your tire blows, you have to change out you pull out your wheel, change the tube or fix the patch or whatever. What size are these? Well, I'm just sitting here rambling. I'm very familiar with this. I think this is a 26x4. Very common. And I have plenty of tubes for this, so I'm not letting a busted tire ruin my adventures anymore. But all right, so next thing is let's put the foot pedals on and let's fix all the stuff up top here that needs to be fixed. But I'm gonna clean up first. Keep all these tools and spare screws. Let's see, what size is this? 15? It is a 15. Alrighty. So rider's left, rider's right. So it does say, it says L on it and R. Two different colors too, which is awesome. And it tells you where to rotate it, which is really cool. So it has an arrow telling you, because these are typically like righty-tighty on one side and lefty-tighty on the other. And that's what this is. If you ever want to know what these two screws are for right here, they are so you can put a water bottle right here. You pop those off and then you'll be able to screw that in. Since I'm here, see this right here? That actually screws in right there. Is it a number 4? It is a number 4. This here is what makes everything possible. That torque sensor inside there is just, it's gearing that as you're pushing down like a piston, it's helping. It feels what you're doing and then kicks in the power, which saves the life of the battery. Let's tighten this bad boy down. And I'm gonna just check those other screws that it's pivoting on. Again, the fenders are plastic, and I need to put the other fender on. And if you have better tools like T-handles or anything else, these are obviously, you know, they're okay tools, don't get me wrong. But if you've got better tools, then I would use them. I'm just gonna tighten this little screw right here. It was a little bit loose, so let's just do that real quick. Take my 15, and this is gonna be lefty tighty, which feels weird. This company has absolutely done everything right, just as a standpoint for strength and just as a standpoint as a mountain biker. This is a bike that's awesome. This needs to come down. I should have paid more attention. I tightened this down, didn't I? I need to bring that down. All right, let's get that Allen wrench back out. Loosen this up. I made a mistake tightening everything up. Just felt like I knew what I was doing there for a second. Let's get on the seat. Just bring the seat down just for a sec. Boom. All right, so I want it about right there. That would be perfect. The bottom ones are tight, so all I have to do is tighten these top ones, and we will be in the money. It's 7-gear Shimano. It's the click ones, which I like. It's just click like this, click with your thumbs. I like that because when you're going up a hill and you're just driving those pedals down, that you're not having to use just click. You can use your trigger finger, which just seems easy for me. I need to tighten this. Let me bring that over. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a small screw. Right. Oh, it's a Phillips head. I know I don't have a Phillips head in that kit. Tighten that up. So make sure you have a Phillips head. There we go. Is that tighten? Yep. So we're good. That's all done. So the next thing, well, we should probably fix this here. So let's just make sure that we're straight. There we go. Tighten this, and I loosened this, but it wasn't straight when I got it. It was cocked all the way over. What's neat about this company here, you loosen this up and it can be pivoted back and forth. So if you want to sit back or lean forward, this moves back and forth. This pivots back and forth by loosening that, which is freaking awesome to me. What's next? Oh, let's do this, the computer. So I wonder if that's a number 4 as well. Is it? No. Is it a 3? Yep. So we've got to take these completely off. Wonder why they just didn't put this on there. It's not like a space-saving situation. The other thing is I always wonder why they don't put the headlight on. I guess the rule of this video is how many times can I drop something? Why don't they put the headlight on? Just put it on. Never understood that part either. All right, there's that. Am I gonna break this? Okay, just feels like it's opening really wide. Then you want to adjust this to what works with you. If you don't tighten this super tight, this will slide back and forth. And honestly, I don't look much at this screen. I'll set it at, what do I set it at? Like pedal assist 2. And I will just go. I don't need to look at it. Now, when I'm flying down a hill, I like to look at it to see how fast I'm going. And I'll usually share that with you guys. You can move this if that's in your way. All right, so the next thing is putting the front fender on and the light. So we've got lockout shocks, which you can make them as tight or as loose as you want. Now, if you are really trying to preserve energy on your battery, just lock these out, because they're more shock you have, rear and front shocks, the more battery is going to be drained, because it takes that energy into the shocks. But it's so minute, and it's just like solar. Everything has its variables of hills and how cold it is, how hot it is. There's not like one thing that's constant. Put this on, and it came with screws. Thank you. We got to take this off. Oh, these are good headlights. They're dual headlight. I've done some trips with headlights like this, and they're pretty good. They're pretty awesome. Now here comes the challenge. You got to put all of this into a hole that I don't feel. Oh, here it is. Don't worry about the placement of your light at the moment. Where's that at again? I just lost it. There might be a better way. Maybe if I came over here, because I'm just doing it blindfolded. There we go. Way easier if you do it this way. And I wouldn't tighten this up just yet, because you want to make sure everything's lined up. Sometimes plastic, I guess you can with metal as well. You please be, no, dang. They're not the same. The keys can get warped. Does this fit? No, it doesn't. And this is too big? It is, so it's a completely different one. This might be a 4. This is a 3. Just put this right here. And that little plate back there, awesome. Sometimes I've had them where you had to pretty much manufacture the fender. You just had to mold it and straighten it out. Just kind of push and pull this one out. Let's tighten this down. Why does that move like that? Did you see that? I guess you can tighten that as well. All right, and the one I needed, probably the one that fell. There it is. And we'll tighten this down. Straighten this up. This is in its way. Do you see that? Let's put it behind there. There, that would work. And let's see, which is weird, is that that's where this goes. But lift this up. It's not dragging. Nice. All right. I like this bike. The flat handlebar grips is absolutely wonderful, especially if you've got, like, I have a carpal tunnel or tunnel carpal, whatever it's called, in my hands, and I'm self-diagnosing myself. I've not had a doctor tell me that, but I get numb fingers and it hurts, and the grips that are round put more pressure on my hands than these flat ones. And on top of that, it's got like this little, look at this, I gotta just show it to you. It's got this little squeeze thing here, and just absolutely, hands down, freaking awesome. This is 100% a great bike. If you're wanting to go on bike packing adventures, mountain climbing, when I say mountain climbing, going up mountains and stuff like that, this is your bike with the torque sensor. I wish it had 8 gears, 100%. That's the only thing that I have a complaint on it. It'll be a little bit softer seat. This bad boy looks like it's gonna hurt. Oh, I gotta show you something. Don't go nowhere. Remember that twist that I was telling you about? This is it. This is insane. Let me grab my pocket knife. I want you to see something that they sent me. This is extra. You have to pay for it. Everything else is, you know, what you see is what you get. But this is extra. Check this out. It's in a Ziploc bag. This actually, you can actually clamp this. Let me pop this off real quick. There it is. So clamp this, you probably clamp it here, on the back here. And this is extra. It doesn't come with it, but this is crazy. Look what this is. It's an inverter, a 1,000-watt inverter. So you plug this into this, and it turns the DC power into AC power. And this is a 20 amp hour, so it's about 960 watts. You could actually run a refrigerator, a skill saw, laptop. There is so much you could run off of this, a 1,000-watt inverter that plugs into this and turns this e-bike into a generator. This is extra $399. This is $400, which is insane. This is probably the most unique bike I've ever reviewed. I think it's number one, it's beautiful, and it comes with amazing accessories with it. And then they invented this, which is crazy. You turn this, it also has, I'll let you see, it also has USB-C and USB. I'm just crazy impressed with that. That's awesome. Highly approve this bike. It is a absolute beautiful bike and great for everything that we would do. And this is just, makes it even better. And thank you, Mokwheels, for sponsoring this video. And finally got to work with you guys. I wanted to thank you for watching. If you found value in this, if you'll hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to see a subscriber. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.